I hope you're doing well. Say hi if you are watching live. Even if you're watching this on a replay, just type hashtag replay. I'll come back and say hi. I hope you are having a great day so far. Still morning here, still 11 a.m. So I wanted to go into day 4 of our challenge, our free 5-day challenge. But let's go and start with a little recap. What we talked about on days 1, 2, 3. So on day 1, we started talking about your general business idea. If you're not sure about what to create for your business, what will be sustainable, what would be a good business idea, right? Or maybe you have 30,000 business ideas and you don't really know which one to go with, then day 1 was the perfect day for you. This is the starting point. This is where you get to decide on what your business idea is going to be. This is where you look at the inventory of what you're good at, the things that you're knowledgeable about, and the things that you actually enjoy doing. You have to love the things that you teach in your service-based business, okay? Because you're going to be doing that every day. You are going to be doing this work every single day. Even if your schedule is different, it might not fit like the 9 to 5 time frame, but still it's something that you really have to be enjoying doing and talking about with your audience, okay? Otherwise it's not going to work. So something that you're good at and something that you really enjoy. The middle with these two elements, as well as the third element of something that people will pay you for, is the perfect combination. This is where you have the sweet spot of that sustainable business that can make you money, that can fund you move abroad and sustain your lifestyle abroad, okay? Even if you are doing it 100% online, because this is the point, right? We want to be location independent. We don't want to have to be attached to the location where we are. We want to be able to do the work that we enjoy doing, serving our audience from anywhere in the world, okay? That's the essence of being location independent. So on day 2, we validated our idea. We did the heavy and time-consuming work of market research. We looked at passive market research by observing what is already existing out there, what people are already saying out there on YouTube, Instagram, all social media, on forums, on reviews on Amazon, on testimonials, on other people's programs, landing pages, and things like that. So we're looking at that passively and we take notes. And then we're also actively doing the market research by doing a survey and also interviewing people. Okay, so it's time consuming, but it's necessary because your market research is the foundation for your business. It guides the direction of your business because, again, your business is a solution to a problem. If you don't know the problem, what are you solving? Okay, you have to understand the problem. And to really deeply understand the problem, you have to do the market research. You have to ask people about what they are really struggling with. That way you will know how, if, and how you can best help them. All right, so this is what you have to do for your market research. Yesterday, we jumped from, okay, now that we know who we're helping, how we're helping them, we're going back to these people and we're saying, hey, I want to test something. I have a prototype. I have a a prototype of the big offer that I'm thinking of putting together, but I want you to help me bring this to the world. I want you to help me craft it, create it. So I will help you have some kind of results. So it's a win for them and it's also a win for you because you are getting their testimonials at the end of that beta time. So today we're going to go a little deeper on what a beta program should be, what it will include, and all of that. Okay, we kind of talked about that a little bit yesterday, but it's always good to go a little deeper into that. And we're also going to be talking about how to leverage social media to get your audience growing while you're doing the beta, because at some point after the beta, you're going to launch to the general public, okay? So you have to have that a public available, a larger, broader, ideal client pool available to buy your big offer when it's available, okay? So I'm gonna look at my notes here. By the way, if you don't have the worksheet, the workbook, sign up for the free challenge. That way you will receive an email and you will get the worksheet, the workbook. You can follow along, you can take notes on it and everything. So I want to make sure that I don't miss any of my notes, okay? So in essence, with the beta, you don't need the bells and whistles, okay? The big program, even though it's always changing, always improving, the big program will provide a bigger transformation, a holistic transformation of your ideal client's problems. Okay, maybe it's a A to H solution, right? It's going to include all these modules, let's say 10 modules, all right? But for your beta, you're just going to test maybe the first module or the first 3 modules. Maybe it's an A to C solution, A to C transformation, not a full transformation. And you're very clear about that with your ideal client who are going to be testing that program. And they also know what you're expecting from them. And that's why we talked about pricing yesterday. And we said that in order for them to be committed, because we want them to be committed in that beta program, it's best to have them pay for it. Okay, it's not going to be the same price point as the big program, but they still have to have some skin in the game. All right. So, like I said, you don't have to have the website done. You don't have to have a landing page done for that. You don't have to do all the tech things. And one of the first programs that I bought years ago, it was a sales program. So it was from a sales coach. And I think it might have been her first program, or maybe we were like beta testers. The sales page, quote unquote, was a Word document. It was a Word document that described what it was, what the thing was going to be about, the expectations and all of that. And I paid with, I think, a PayPal me link. That's it. I had no hesitations. I had no apprehensions or anything like, why is this, does this not professional or anything like, no. I knew her. I knew that she could help me. And the program actually helped me. Okay. I gave her my testimonial and she was able to bring that beta program. Okay, so this is the same thing. You're just going to go and cover just a few steps into your full transformation. You want them to give you feedback on what you are teaching right now in the beta. I gave you the example of a book coach, for example. If you're teaching people how to write a book, a full book, maybe in the full program, you're going to teach how to market the idea, how to outline the book, how to write the book, how to use ChatGPT to write the book, how to promote the book, how to do the cover, how to outsource it on Fiverr, all the things, everything, the bells and whistles. But in your beta, you are going to test how to come up with the book idea, or even just how to come up with the outline that is engaging, that will make people be interested in your book. And that in itself is good enough, because for somebody who's coming from zero, who wants to write a book and they don't really know where to start, and you're teaching them, okay, we're going to put together your outline. I mean, the outline is the skeleton of your book. It's the foundation, right? So it's a big transformation that you're giving them, but you're not teaching them the whole thing. You're not teaching them how to promote it. You're not teaching them how to have direct out product after the book or anything like that. You're just teaching them the beta, the minimum, okay? I have a question here. Let me go. I'm still unclear about how to price a beta course. Okay, I have a 70-page ebook, which one coach told me I should charge only €7 for, but I put so much, €7 is not enough. But I put so much work into it and I would like to charge more. 70 pages, that's a lot. I think I bought, my own book that I wrote on Amazon, I think it's 30 or 50 pages and it's $9.99. So it's shorter than yours. And no, 70 pages is a lot of work. It's a lot. I don't know what your book is on, but you saying my ebook is just a small part of the transformation. Even if it's just the first part of the transformation, you're still bringing something to the table. It's not empty blank pages. Low content books like with empty journals with nothing on them sell for more than $7, or you could sell them for $7, right? It's about reducing sugar cravings. This is super valuable, and you're giving 70 pages on how to do that. This should be a $30 book at least. That's my opinion. I haven't read your book, but I'm assuming that you know what you're talking about, and you say in 70 pages. I don't know, 7 pages. €7. It's too low. It's way too low. It's a smaller transformation. That's what you're trying to say. Sure, but it's still a valuable transformation. It's still 70 pages. That's the thing. It's like, what is the value of what you're bringing into the ebook? Okay. Yesterday we talked about how your beta could cost $1,000 if the big transformation was, let's say, $10,000, right? So what is the value of what you are giving in the beta in comparison to what is the value of what you be giving in the big end product, right? A 70 pages ebook, my assumption is that it is packed with value. Even if you say you're not giving the whole transformation, maybe you're going to give that in a one-on-one coaching program or group program or workshop or anything like that, but still the ebook is super valuable. So I don't know, I'm sure it's worth a lot more than €7. Thank you. Okay, I thought $37. Yeah, why not? $37, $50. You could even sell it for $99, $97, $90, $100, but not seven. It's too low. Too low. Okay? So you calling for your beta participant by going back to the people who did the market research with you. Okay? How do you deliver the beta? Again, shorter amount of time because we want to test this thing. It could be a 1-day workshop. It could be it could be 5 one-on-one sessions back to back for a week. I think this is how that program was with the sales coach. I think it was a week or 10 days, and we did back to back to back to back. Okay? It could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but don't test for 3 months. That's too long for you to get results and feedback and testimonials, because it will delay the time you're going to launch the big program. Okay, at the end of the day, we are doing this testing because we are launching the big program. Okay, we're testing because the goal is not just to do the beta, the goal is to launch the big offer. All right, the cost, like we said, have people commit to some amount. For some of you is going to be $30. For some of you is going to be $1,000. It just depends on the value of what you are bringing. Go back to yesterday when we talked about the cost of inaction, the cost of them not doing not doing the solution, not doing something that you're going to teach them. If they don't do anything, what is the financial cost? What is the emotional cost? What is the psychological cost? Okay, the spiritual cost, all of that. All right. Now that you know that, when you going into presenting to people and say, okay, this is going to be better, as the expert, as the person who knows what they're talking about, because you're good at it and you know your content, you're not coming to them with, okay, I don't know what we're going to talk about in this program, but let's just see. No, nobody's going to sign up for let's just see. You still need to have a little bit of knowledge, general knowledge of, okay, this is what I think about, this is what I'm thinking of presenting. This is what I'm thinking about teaching. You still have to have a plan. Okay. Again, you're testing the plan during the beta, but you still need to have some sort of outline. One thing you can do is a brain dump. Brain dump of everything you think is valuable for your person to go from A to Z, like the full transformation. Now, based on that, you could reserve the whole transformation to the big program and now say, okay, what are the first important things that this person needs to know before getting the full transformation? Like, what are the first 3 steps that I can teach in 1 week, in 1 day, in 4 weeks? Maybe it's just one thing. Maybe it's 2 or 3 things. It depends on how much time you have. It depends on, how juicy that thing is. Maybe it's just one thing, like I said, the outline for the book. It could just be that thing, but it's super valuable. All right, so be clear on that and have some kind of outline and tell that person, the beta tester, okay, this is what I'm thinking about covering during our time together. Okay, but now here's the thing. Because they're testing and you value their feedback, you want them to feel comfortable giving you feedback. So you have to be open to the feedback. You have to tell them, hey, this is what I'm thinking about talking about and sharing with you for the next 5 days, for the next 4 weeks. Is there anything that you would want me to cover? Is there anything that you think I've forgotten? Is there anything that doesn't seem super exciting to you in this outline? Okay, because as the expert, you know certain things, but because you're so focused on what you know, your ideal client might be interested in things that you didn't even think about. Okay, so it's very important to have to allow them, your beta tester, to give you more information about things that they want to know about. For example, if you have like even something that I did recently. So I tested a program and I had my outline. I actually have it somewhere here in my notes. But I have a long list of like 10 topics. So it was a 12-week program. And I was like, okay. And it's something that I've done before. So I just was just testing a different aspect of it. Okay. And I told them, the ladies in the program, okay, this is what I'm thinking about teaching, and I told them, okay, this. I had a full list and everything. And at some point, somebody said, well, I would love to learn about this. I would love to learn about this and about that. And I'm like, oh, this is a great idea. I didn't think of that because to me, I didn't find it super like juicy, or that I didn't think that they would want to know about that. But from their perspective, they actually were interested in having that as well. Okay? Even if the outline itself, the content of the program, the curriculum of your beta program, even if the program is good, there are certain topics that might take longer to explain. Just in this challenge, day 2 is usually the one that is a little harder to, or it takes more time to process. Market research. I usually get most questions about market research because it's a little more complex. It's like, it's heavy. Okay. You have to do the passive market research, the active market research. What questions do you ask in your survey? What kind of tool do you use for your survey? Where do you share your survey? Who do you find? So many questions. Day 1 is very easy. It's just you. Inventory of what you like, inventory of what you're good at. That's it. It's done. Day 2 requires a lot more effort. So I know that on day 2, my lives are usually longer. I get more questions, right? So same thing for your beta program. You will have sessions that are more difficult to understand and to process for your audience. So it's important to be aware and be observant and listen to how they react to the material. Maybe you will have to spend two sessions on that topic. And that's why betas are, that's how it is. You're testing. So you have to be flexible on how you deliver it, be flexible on how long it takes you to deliver the material as well. Okay? Another example that I have for you guys is when I was in grad school, there was this class on tourism experiences. And I will always remember that. And that made me as a student feel so valued because the professor had to teach us on different type of tourism experiences. So on day 1, on day 1, you read the syllabi and all of that. And she's like, okay, I don't have the exact schedule and the topics that we're going to learn about this semester, but I have these ideas. So she like did a brain dump and she said, okay, we can talk about national parks, we can talk about casinos, we can talk about wine tourism, like all kinds of tourism experiences. And now as a class, as a group, we decided on the topics that we wanted to talk about and to learn about that semester. Great thing is that we decided, it was a group effort, but if there were topics that we were like, we're not really interested in that, we had the choice to just let that go. And as a professor, she, from her perspective and her expertise as well, she was able to adjust the curriculum based on what our expectations were. It improved her class because we gave her the right feedback from day 1, and also because we were more engaged, because we really wanted to learn the things that were presented to us, and we had a choice to decide on the things that we wanted to learn about. Now, here's the thing. As the expert, she knew that all the topics were important. She didn't just say, hey, what do you guys want to talk about in this class? No, same thing for your beta. You already have an outline. You already know what is important for them to know and to learn about when it comes to losing weight, when it comes to finding a job, when it comes to finding a spouse. So you're presenting them with some topics already. You're not saying, hey, what do you guys want to talk about during this beta? No, you already are presenting certain topics, and then you're allowing them to contribute to that outline or talk about the things that they're like, I don't think this really fits with me, or how about changing this to that? Okay, so it helps you and it helps them. It's a win-win situation, and that's at the end of the day what you want to have. Okay, For during the beta, the win-win for them, the win for them is for them to have a transformation. Small transformation, smaller transformation, but still a transformation. The win for you is to get feedback so you can improve your offer and turn it into the final big offer, but also to get testimonials from them. The beta has to be a good experience for them, good transformation for them. That way they can give you a testimonial you can use as social proof when you promote the big offer. Does that make sense? Okay, so if you have questions, let me know in the comments. But day 4 and day 5 are usually very short because, like I said, day 2 is the one where we're like, market research is so heavy. How do I do this? Then after that, it just gets easier and easier and easier. Pre-selling your offer to the beta, to the market research participant, then setting up, okay, what are we going to talk about in the beta? What are we actually going to do? And then getting ready to leverage your feedback and your testimonials to promote your big offer. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about social media. Let me check this comment right here. Oops, scrolling too fast. Yes, the full program includes group and individual coaching. But if I include individual coaching, I can only, oops, touching too many buttons. I can only do, oh no, what did I do? I deleted the, oh no, I'm so sorry. I deleted the, oh man. Oh, let me touch it. I think I unhide. There we go. I was hiding comments by mistake. Okay. Let me see. I didn't delete. Oh man, what did I do? Her soul feet. Would you mind posting that comment again? My apologies. I think I touched the wrong button and I hit it or deleted it. Let me try to unhide this one. Oh man. You were talking about if you were going to, yeah, that you had a max of 50 people to work one-on-one with, something like that. Would you mind posting that again? My apologies. I deleted your comment by mistake. There we go. Oh man, what did I do? No. All right. Here we go. What was I saying? Yes. So how do you now leverage social media to promote your final offer? Now, here's the thing. While you're doing your beta offer and while you're providing that beta offer, whether it's for 1 week or 4 weeks or 1 day, there are things that you're going to do in front of the general public so that you can start growing an audience. If you are selling something and there's nobody there to see your offer, it's just going to be crickets. So the key is to start growing your audience. Even without an offer, you need to start growing an audience. How do you do that? For example, on YouTube here, I think for the first year that I started posting about moving abroad and all of that, I didn't have an offer. I was just sharing about moving abroad. I was just creating videos, but I was growing my audience. I was growing the subscribers. I was growing my Instagram as well. Even though Instagram, I'm not really into Instagram, but the subscribers, the followers, the community here on this channel was growing, even if I didn't have anything paid or even free to offer. Okay, I didn't have my freebie yet for a long time. Okay, same thing for you. You can already grow your audience. That way, when you have that paid offer ready and you say, hey world, here it is, it's ready, then you have people ready to buy. Okay, but if you wait to create the whole offer and just focus on the offer and then you present it to people and there's nobody there to see it, it was a waste of time. It's just going to take a lot longer for you to do that because you're going to have an offer that's ready but nobody here. Then you're going to have the offer that's ready here and then you're like, okay, I need to crank it up and trying to find people. But as you work on that offer during your beta and you're starting growing your audience, when it's ready, you will have people here to see it. Okay? All right, I can see your comments now. The full program includes group and individual coaching, but if I do individual coaching, I can only do 50 max. Can I instead offer group coaching in the main course and the individual as an upsell? Absolutely. Absolutely. One-on-one is one-on-one is very, very high ticket. Your individual time, private time shouldn't be given to everybody. 50 people is a lot of people. It's a lot. I don't know the exact nature of your program, so tell me more about it. But I would say the easiest thing to leverage and to scale is a group program because it's just you. And whether you have five people in your program or 100 people in your program, you're still delivering the same content, still teaching the same lesson. Whether you pre-record it or you going live, still teaching the same material. But if you're doing 50 one-on-ones, first of all, how are you gonna find time to work with 50 people in a week? Is that even possible? That's just too much. That's too much. It's too much of your own personal energy to give to each person in a different way because it's different personalities, different needs. But when you're working with a group, it's a more uniform delivery because you're saying the same message to everybody. And you can say it to 100 people and instead of individually in a different way. Okay. So, yes, offer it as a group program. And then you have, let's say, 5 spots for one-on-one. That's what I would do. Okay. Great question. Love it. Yeah, so growing your list is something that you need to do right now, right away. If you're on YouTube, chances are you have a channel. If you're not posting videos already, do that. Start posting videos, start growing your community. How else do you do that? Not only with your own content, but you also leverage other people's audiences. So go on other people's YouTube channels, be in the comments, interact with them, and be part of their community, in their Facebook groups, and on their Instagram. All of that, make yourself known by participating and being active in other people's communities. Okay. Even if you don't have anything to provide yet, you don't have anything to offer yet, but you're still part of the community. So, for example, for the Exodus Summit community, okay, are you going on Stephanie Perry's and Rashida Dow's lives? Are you there in the comments to be part of the community and to have conversations with the other ladies there in the Facebook group? Even if you're not the one posting any kind of content there or asking questions, are you in the comments and encouraging people and congratulating people and giving advice and being the person who's there to support others, even if you don't have anything to sell? Like, you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart because you're a social person. We're all social, right? So that's how you get to learn more about other people and others get to know more about you as well. Okay, thank you. Does that your membership include time? Oh, goodness, I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. Here we go. Does your membership include time for live questions? Can you provide a link to your offer? Absolutely. Yes, it does. We have a group session every month, and every week we meet for accountability time. So, yeah, every week you can have that time together for questions, and you can post questions inside of the group as well, the Facebook group. The link is bit.ly/FBA Tokende. So FBA TOKENDE. Yes, I would love to have you, by the way. Yes. So the membership, I go deeper into that. I help you personalized content, personalized advice based on your own business, and guiding you through that process, whether you're at the stage of so many ideas, I'm multi-talented, I have so many passions and I don't know what to do, or if you're at the stage of I have this business, I have this idea, I have this offer, but I don't have any buyers yet. I don't have any clients yet. No matter the stage you're at, you are more than welcome to join us inside of the FBA membership. Okay? So, leveraging other people's audiences. That's how you build your audience before you launch that big offer. Tomorrow, I'm going to challenge you to set the date for your launch, for the launch of your program. The big program, yes. The beta doesn't count because you can do the beta like next week, okay? But the big program, because after the beta, something has to happen. After the beta, You're now crafting the big offer, whether it's a group program, a VIP day, a course, digital offers, whatever it is, you are crafting that after the beta. From the feedback that you've gotten on the, will you have the link under this video? Yes, it should be under the video. If it's not there, I'll edit it. But I edited it yesterday, so it should be there. But so yeah, so you're getting all the feedback from your beta and you are already crafting that final offer, that big offer. I say final, but it's never final, but that big offer, okay? You are getting testimonials. So guess what? Those testimonials turn into Facebook posts, into Instagram posts, into YouTube posts on your community tab on YouTube, into the testimonials that you put on your sales page. And if you've noticed, you haven't spent $1 this whole time. You haven't spent anything, but more than likely you have made money already. You haven't taken any photo shoot pictures. You haven't created your website. You haven't designed a logo or hired anybody to do your logo or your business cards or anything like that. Nothing. Again, you have validated your business idea. You've made money. You've had people test your idea, giving you feedback, and now you're ready to make more money with a bigger offer that provides more transformation to a bigger pool of ideal clients. Okay? And you didn't have to spend any money. You only had to take the time to do that. And you can do this in just 30 days. In just 30 days. Day one, like I said, you do it in one day. Figure out what you're good at and what you like. You do that in like 1 hour and you're good. Market research can take longer, so we can do it in 2 weeks, up to 2 weeks, I would say. Then the beta. It could be a 1 week where you do back to back to back to back to back for 5 days. It could be a 1 day thing. It could be a 2 week thing or a 4 week thing. It just depends on the format of what you want to test. But again, it could be a 1 week. And that's it. You're done. After that, it's just crafting your final offer and you launch it. That's it. That's all you have to do in order to start and launch that location independent business without having to come up with major big ideas, super innovative ideas, and creating an app and creating a website and creating this and spending money on this. You can start with what you have because it's based on what you already know, what you're already good at, and what people are willing to pay you for. People ask you questions about what you do all the time. This is your sign that this could be a business idea. If you like it, if you're interested in it, okay? If it meets all the criteria, boom, this is it. This is your location independent business. Service-based, based on what you know and how you'll teach it. If you can teach it online through Zoom, that's it. You can do it from anywhere. All you need is Wi-Fi, your laptop. That's it. That's all you need. You can even do it for free. You can even run your business for free. At the beginning, like Zoom, you could use the Zoom. You could use the free version if you want to, but you don't even have to do it on Zoom if you don't want to. You can use Facebook and other social media platforms to promote your offers and build your community. You can use PayPal, which is obviously free, right? And that's it. You can use a platform like Gumroad, for example, to store all of your offers, your digital products, or you can even store them on Google Drive. You don't even have to use an external platform to host your goodies, right? Mostly if you're doing digital products, you don't need to have Kajabi or Lead Pages or anything like that at the beginning. Afterwards, yeah, as you make money, you can upgrade as well, upgrade your tools. But for starters, you don't even need to spend a lot of money, if any money at all. Okay? So again, if you want to join us inside of the membership, the Freedom Business Academy, you are more than welcome to join us. The link is bit.ly/FBA Tokende. The link is going to be in the description of this video. And any questions that you may have about the membership, let me know. Send me a DM on IG or post a comment in the description, in the comments of this video as well. Tomorrow is going to be short and quick. It's going to be all about the date, declaring when you are launching your business. Launching your business. When are you doing that? For those of you who already started, when are you launching that offer? Okay? So think about it tonight. Come into the Facebook group if you want to do that as well. If you want to post your homework, if you have questions for me, DM me over there as well. And tomorrow we're going to be declaring those dates. All right? So thank you so very much for joining me live. If you're watching on the replay, thank you for taking the time to watch it. Hey, Janae, how are you? Yes, please do watch the replay. Any questions, let me know. I'll be super happy to answer your questions as well. So enjoy the rest of the day. It's a rainy, I was gonna say sunny. It's not sunny. It's a rainy, gray day here in Houston, but hopefully it's gonna get better tomorrow. All right, I will see you tomorrow. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.